Picture this. You just launched your boat to head to your favorite honey hole. Fish are biting and you're all fired up. You hammer the throttle, and instead of taking off, your transom rips wide open. This, right here, is exactly how you lose a boat. And if your transom looks anything like this, you're already on borrowed time. A few years ago, I added these stabilizers to my boat, and I've got to say, I was pretty proud of the way they turned out. But this right here, this transom, yeah, not so much. It's gotten to the point to where there's no fixing it, so today, we're tearing it out and starting over from scratch. First step, I got to pull all the bolts out of the old transom and clean up the back side of it. For the new transom, I've got 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood. I'm going to use the old one as a template, trace it out and cut them to fit just right. And because I'm doing this right, this should be the last time I ever have to deal with a bad transom on this boat. Alright, let's get her started.
Out in the water, it's a beautiful day. The stained water washes all your worries away. The scenery's the gift, the fish are just a bonus. Just like every day he gives is a blessing he's put on us. If you want to catch fish, go to Georgia, boys, and place your order. Then get out on the water. Anytime the river calls our name, Georgia boy lures always change the game. Reeling them in, not a care in the world. Sunset painting colors on the water swirls. From dawn till the stars begin to show. And they'll be back before the roosters start to crow. Out on the water, it's a beautiful day. The stained water washes all your worries away. The scenery's the gift, the fish are just a bonus. Just like every day he gives is a blessing he's put on us. If you want to catch fish, go to Georgia, boys, and place your order. Then get out on the water. From the mouth of the creek to the river bend, with Craig and Colt, the good times don't end. If a Georgia boy lures what you've got tied, you'll be catching memories with every ride. Out on the water, it's a beautiful day. The stained water washes all your worries away. The scenery's the gift, the fish are just a bonus. Just like every day he gives is a blessing he's put on us. If you want to catch fish, go to Georgia, boys, and place your...
I still can't believe just what a thin, flimsy piece of aluminum they had for the back of this boat. And I had a 9.8 4-stroke Tohatsu on the back of this thing. Anyway, now we'll go ahead and trace out this old transom onto these new boards. Now I wanted a way to spread my glue out more evenly, and I found this old faceplate, and I thought I could make a pretty good trowel out of it. Yeah, I think this is going to work just fine. Now the glue I'm using for this transom is Tight Bond 3 Ultimate Wood Glue. It's waterproof for exterior, and it's in the green bottle. I'll have a link for it in the description. This glue has to cure for 24 hours, so we'll continue cleaning up the back of the boat for the time being. Right here I'm using a Ryobi 1/4 inch impact and 2 different brass wire wheels. And here I'm using a Ryobi cordless grinder and a regular wire wheel. Now I did use an older wire wheel that was already worn down some, so it wouldn't be too harsh on the aluminum. Now it's time to sand this new transom to prep it for sealing with the fiberglass resin. I'm using the Bondo brand resin. if you don't have a disposable measuring cup for your resin, you can take a kitchen measuring cup, calculate the amount of resin you want to use, pour that amount of water into the measuring cup. Now pour the water into any cup or container. Mark the top of the water line. Now dry the cup and fill to your mark with resin and add the appropriate amount of hardener. Stir the resin and hardener together thoroughly and you're ready to start sealing your new transom board. I'm using one of the cheap disposable 2-inch paint brushes to apply the resin. I let all that dry for 2 hours, flipped over the transom, mixed up half the amount I used on the other side and 4 edges, and that was the perfect amount to finish sealing this side. Now I'm taking my orbital sander with some 120 grit sandpaper, scuffing up the waxy surface of the resin so that the paint will adhere to it later on. Now we'll clamp the new transom board in place and get ready to install it. I'm putting this transom protector on backwards just so I can get to it to clean it better. Here I'm using a 4-foot level to mark the corner braces to accept the 1.5 inch transom as opposed to the 1 inch it was originally designed for. Now I'm going to cut along the angled edge up to the 1.5 inch mark and bend it to fit. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now I'll mark where the corner brace overlaps the transom protector and cut them off so that the caps that I'm going to make will have a flat lay. You may not have a shop vise to bend your material, so here's another way you can do it. If you don't have vise clamps like these, you can use vise grips or most any other kind of clamp and a flat piece of metal.
Out in the water, it's a beautiful day. The stained water washes all your worries away. The scenery's the gift, the fish are just a bonus. Just like every day he gives is a blessing he's put on us. If you wanna catch fish, go to Georgia, boys, and place your order. Then get out on the water. Anytime the river calls our name, Georgia boy lures always change the game. Reeling them in, not a care in the world. Sunset painting colors on the water swirls. From dawn till the stars begin to show. and they'll be back before the roosters start to crow. Out on the water, it's a beautiful day. The stained water washes all your worries away. The scenery's the
Here is my finished product, my new transom. I will make one suggestion whenever you're doing this. I love Lexcel silicone. It's the best silicone I've ever used. I do not recommend this hand squeeze tube. One of the most aggravating parts of doing this job was using this tube to fill in the bolt holes going through the transom, and I had to use two different size washers, one that's actually made for the bolt and then one a little bigger because I wanted a little extra support because this is just so thin aluminum. And I was having to silicone where the nut meets this, then I was having to silicone where this meets the next washer, and then I was having to silicone where the washer meets the boat, and then same thing on the inside. This was a royal pain in the tail, and I have used just a regular tube of, like a caulking tube of Lexcel for every other project I've ever done, and it was no problem. I'm certainly glad to have this new transom installed. I hope you enjoyed seeing my process, and hopefully someone has got some ideas from this video. Perhaps someone watching can give us all some tips, tricks, or advice about transom repair in the comments section. When I get around to painting the boat, I'll try to give you the true final result. Until then, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video next. Life is short. Go live it. Thanks for watching.